Okay, everybody, well done. Good work. What's funny? No, I haven't made a joke yet. I'll make a joke later, okay? Oh, jokes next week. Jokes next week. So we started off by looking at a bit of vocabulary from the work we've done today, and I'd like to go over this. This also came up in the pronunciation, so listen to the pronunciation. You like the board, yeah? You like the board. It's great. Okay, so but this board, let's do this board while I'm down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up afterwards, but you know. Convenience or convenient. If something is convenient, it's easy. The word convenient is an adjective, and convenience is the noun of the adjective. Now, the word suit. Listen to the way I pronounce it. Suit. Now, as a noun, it's one of those things where I wear a jacket and trousers, and they're all the same, and a shirt and tie. That's a suit. But as a verb, if something really suits you, it looks good on you. Okay, it looks good. It's different to fit. If something fits you, it's the right size, but it doesn't necessarily look good on you. Stop talking about my shirt. The shirt looks good on me, doesn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. Lifestyle. Lifestyle is the way you live. We all have different lifestyles. If you are allowed to do something, you have permission. The negative, you are not allowed to do something, you don't have permission. If something is an infringement, especially if it's an infringement on your rights, it's when an agreement has been broken. So there's something in place, everyone knows what it is, and then suddenly people break this agreement. Normally governments, we normally accuse governments of infringing our human rights. That's what we were talking about today. Well off means rich, and it's a polite way of saying that. And outstanding is another way of saying fantastic. We have loads of ways of expressing ourselves, and that's one of them. Bogomir, if you can go up to that board now, that'd be great. Don't watch me getting up. Oh no, over there. I was down, I didn't want to really get up. So this is what we've really been working on today. Different ways of, when we're having a debate, a discussion, we want to start the discussion. We want to give opinions. We want to agree and disagree. We want to tell people when we don't understand what they're saying. We want to acknowledge opinions, maybe acknowledge them and offer different opinions. So some of this stuff came from worksheets which were created in advance. But some of this stuff is stuff that you've already learned or you've just picked up as we've gone along. So, to start a discussion, first of all, I'd like to say this. What's your opinion on that? Excuse me, can I ask you something? When you don't understand, pardon? Can you say it again? Could you repeat it? To acknowledge, I see your point, I understand. As I understand it, might be to check your understanding, but also to acknowledge, I really like that. Maybe to acknowledge an opinion, but offer a different one. I understand, but. This is the key word when you offer a different opinion. Thank you, but I'd like to offer a second opinion. But the main point is this. I don't agree with you. The main point, but, is to acknowledge something, but offer. But look at how many different expressions we have to give opinions. Look at it. To my mind, thank you very much, Jana. We learnt this last term. We learnt it this term. It's on the board. If you ask me, or another thing is that, in my opinion, the point I'm trying to make is, I reckon, thank you, over here, to tell you the truth, oh, I suppose that the problem is that blah, blah, blah. As far as I'm concerned, well, if you want my opinion, what really worries me is that, I like that because you're giving a feeling about something before you give your opinion, so you're already giving that emotion. To be completely honest, or personally speaking, or personally to agree, I agree, I have the same opinion, I totally agree, that's very strong. You are right. I suppose so. That's a weak version of I agree. And it's like, ugh, I suppose so. To disagree, I'm afraid I don't agree. I like that I'm afraid. We use that a lot in the English language. Maybe we can think about this. Okay. So it's like, yeah. I partially agree, but fantastic. That's not the point. That's a lovely way of really being very strong. I don't see what's wrong with that. You know, it's like, here's the opinion. What's wrong with that? Maybe that's a way of disagreeing. Lots of stuff here, Next week, I'm going to give you some choices for arguments. We're really going to do some arguing next week. We haven't done any yet, really. We've just been learning new stuff. Thanks a lot.